Hi, hi everyone. How are you doing? And today we are starting a new series called Digital Marketing News of the Week. As everyone is going digital, and it is important to remain active in the digital marketing and also getting to know what are the latest updates are happening in the digital industry. And that's why me and Sumit here bringing you weekly dose of digital marketing news, so you make a lot of money through digital marketing and remain updated. And that's the whole idea about it. So let's get started, Sumit. Yeah.
Yes, a very good evening to all of you, and good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are across the world. So, this is a great initiative that we are going to start, which will give you a weekly update, as Sayed said. So, without further ado, let's get started, Sayed. So, first question, first update that in the last week we have WhatsApp payment available in India, and it will be easy to make and simple to make payments with WhatsApp. So, what do you think this is going to be a standard way for payment in the coming years?
Yeah. So basically, WhatsApp have been experimenting with approximately 1 million users from over 1.5 years in India. And just recently, like it's been 2 or 3 weeks, they started rolling out to almost like all the users in India. I have got, and I think a lot of people have got the WhatsApp payment. I have started even using it in groceries and all the other needs. I've been using WhatsApp payment like anything, and it's so simple to use. I mean, we don't need to depend on the Google Pay or Paytm or any other apps which are currently available, because everything is made available in your chat interface itself. So why people wouldn't use it, right? So what I see is, like, in the coming years, maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, WhatsApp payment is going to replace all the Google Pay and Paytm and all the other major UPI apps which are available in India. So it is a great opportunity for all the business owners or wannabe business owner, like freelancers, or those who want to do consulting, to basically establish themselves into digital platform, market their product and services online, and also at the same time accept the payment online, right? So that's a great opportunity for everyone who would like to, let's say, work from home or any kind of business, right? So please start going digital if you haven't gone yet, because there's a huge opportunity waiting for everyone to succeed. And WhatsApp payment is just a one facilitator for us, that we can accept and send money to our clients, or to our friends, family, or to our workers that we may outsource the couple of work to them. So that's a great opportunity for each one of us to basically get into it. Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you because even I started using WhatsApp payment. It's so easy, and the interface is also very easy. And as you rightly said, it would replace the existing UPI payment methods as well. So that you can try it out. WhatsApp payment, you just have to update your WhatsApp, and you have to. It's very simple to use. You go to your settings, and it will be we'll be doing a video on that as well. So second update is the YouTube adds new shortcut button for shorts on home screens in India. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So the shorts is something which is getting popular nowadays, and you can post short videos on the shorts. So how it is going to benefit if the shortcut button on the screen here?
Yeah, sure. So since everyone lacks patience, of course, right? Nobody would prefer like to watch like 10 minutes video or 20 minutes or maybe 30 minutes or an hour or so. So people would like to get more knowledge in in less time basically. And that's why you and me and everyone are able to see the rise in short videos platform. Like Instagram has launched last year Instagram Reels, and now YouTube has recently launched the YouTube Shorts, right? So we are witnessing the rise in short videos like less than 1 minute. So it is an opportunity for everyone to bring their talent, bring their skills, bring their experience, and then use all these kind of platform like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, to make the personal brand or a corporate brand for themselves. So in regards to, YouTube is highlighting the YouTube short feature in the home screen. That is the indicator that YouTube wants to promote the short videos culture throughout the world. And that's why, they are actually highlighting that feature everywhere across their YouTube ecosystem. Yeah. So
So basically, this is actually replacing the TikTok short videos, right? So the reels, and we'll talk about
yes.
the reels a little bit later. The
Right.
TikTok videos, which is very short in content. So people would like to kind of consume more short video content than the larger video content.
Yes, absolutely. This is what the drastic change that we are going through. But it doesn't mean that the long videos doesn't have future. Obviously, long videos like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or even higher videos have definitely a future. But there are a lot of people who would like to consume uh, in the less time. So for them, this is what you can actually make the short video. So your strategy should be always to make long form videos as well as short form videos, so you can capitalize on both the opportunities. So that is how, being a freelancer or like business owner, you should be able to think about it. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I completely agree with you that you should create short and long videos based on the platform which you're using. So next update is that I always wondered the optimum practice to post on Facebook and Twitter. So they have come up with some standards that this is what this is the optimum practices that one should follow to get more engagement in their platform. Because the algorithm in Facebook is completely different from the algorithm of Twitter. So can you give more insights about the optimum practice of posting and when to post, how the engagement can be increased in these two platforms, which are very popular among all of us?
Yeah, sure. So as we begin with the new year 2021, so every major social media network out there is introducing their optimal posting practices, or you can say best practices to post on their platform. So you will have a higher number of followers and higher number of engagement on each post that you make. So let's take for example, like Facebook have said, like they are going to determine on three major factors that how they are going to rank your post on Facebook platform. So the first is like who posted it. The second is when was it posted it, like the time also matter it, and how likely each user will engage with it, right? So at like within 24 hours, if your post gets more engagement, that means Facebook is going to show them in if it is videos, they're going to show them in the watch. And if it is like in the news feed, they're going to recommend to more and more number of followers of yours. So based on various other factors that they're going to decide, like the I mean, based on number of engagement and the time, and basically like whether your post is getting more likes and comments, and all these are major factors which will actually decide eventually that whether your post will get higher engagement or not. So that is one of the new best practices Facebook is introducing, and similar like it goes with the Twitter and LinkedIn and also Instagram, right? So in 2021, you need to make sure that you are experimenting enough with different times of the day. Like you try to post in morning, afternoon, evening and in the night also, not maybe the midnight, that will not work, but late part of the night. So you need to experiment with the timing, different forms of content, and you experiment with basically going live. Also going live and not going live also makes much a difference. So you need to experiment with different content format and the timing, and you'll get to know which content works for your industry. So this is something you need to test and experiment for yourself across the social media platform. Yeah.
And also say that to add to that, like Twitter, Facebook also came up with the hashtag feature a few months ago, and it is getting very popular. And also LinkedIn also has got this hashtag feature. So how can we actually capitalize on the hashtag feature, and what will be the reach of each post based on the hashtag?
Yeah. So hashtag plays an important role in order to ensuring that how much number of users you will be able to post. So basically, each platform have different policies. Let's take for an example with Instagram. So Instagram recommends like you should be using maximum hashtag is like 30 hashtag, but minimum 10 hashtag you should be using it. So the relevancy of hashtag is very important, like the kind of content that you're going to post in your social media accounts, that really makes sense, like whether it is a LinkedIn. Even Facebook has rolled out like the hashtag feature now. Facebook is also now facilitating the hashtag culture worldwide. So Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and even now YouTube, and all of these four social media platforms are now uh, pushing the hashtag culture. So it is really important to use the relevant hashtag to make sure that your post or your videos reach are on the higher side. Yeah.
Excellent. So that's a great insight. So do use hashtag more often on your posts, wherever you're posting, be it Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn. So next update is the Instagram provides new tips how to create more engagement using real content. So we talked about shorts in YouTube now. Instagram is promoting reel in a big way because Instagram might be finding that there is a gap where TikTok has left us, and reel can actually fill that gap, right? So,
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And the new practices which Instagram is pushing for the reels is like you should not be using copied music. You should be only using the music which are provided by the Instagram library of music. So these kind of things are included in the Instagram reels best practices. And in the very much of important thing that you should keep in mind is like you should see by creating more and more Instagram reels content up to like 15 second, and by posting different time. Again, like the same thing applies what I just said few minutes back, that you should see with different kind of content and Instagram reels, and test and experiment basically what's working and what's not. And I'm sure these new of features which are like provided by Instagram as a reel or YouTube as a short, you should start using it, and you'll see the higher number of reach compared to the long form videos, right? So this is the time for each one of you to try these new platform at the earliest for your benefit. Yeah.
and also say that, I mean, what are the kind of videos we should shoot for reels to get maximum engagement? This is some of the questions that I face sometimes, and I also wondered what are the kind of content. So, but the TikTok content that we used to, shoot might not work in Instagram, right?
Right. So basically, the kind of content you should be shooting or creating is like that should be a kind of I mean that should add like humor or like fun to watch, or they should I mean if anyone is watching, they should inspire to watch, right? So if it is educational, shoot inspiring videos. If it is entertainment, shoot the fun and comedy kind of videos. So that's what that you should be doing to start with. Yeah.
So the informative content might not work. What do you think about that? Like giving
Uh,
knowledge. Like,
that you cannot even do it, right? Because in 15 to 20 second or even in 1 minute, it is not possible to provide them any information as such, right? So it is always better for these kind of short videos platform. You should be providing the inspiring videos, which are very crisp and shorter, clear and concise, to your audience, and that's what you should be doing it. Yeah.
great, great, great. So amazing. So you should try to create more entertaining content on these platforms, be it
Right.
Reels or Facebook Stories or on YouTube Shorts. So next update is from Twitter. Twitter also provides an establishing brand voice via tweets. So what do you think about that? They're promoting the brands more on Twitter.
Yeah, so Twitter recently announced that all the brands that are present in Twitter platform, they should use like a three-step formula to build the brand on Twitter. And this three-step formula is like be clear, be concise, and be conversational with your audience. And this is the formula that you should be using it. That means like you have to be concise with your content. So the kind of tone that you use to communicate with your target audience, that has to be concise, it should be clear, and it should be conversational. So rather than just giving the information, you should be indulging your followers on Twitter in a conversational manner. You should be asking question, you should be asking their opinion and all that thing, right? So this is what they have just recently provided the new guidelines to the brands.
Great, great, awesome. And the next is that Instagram acquires podcast listening app Breaker to expand its audio focus. So, can you comment on that?
Yeah. So as everyone know, the podcast culture is growing, and it was actually getting popular in the last few years in first world countries like US, UK, Canada, and Australia. And now the same culture is shifting to the underdeveloped countries or emerging market like India, UAE, and Africa, and other countries in the world. So podcast has a huge opportunity, you can basically inspire others, or you can give your knowledge for free using podcast platform. So podcast platform are rise, and that's the reason every major company wants to focus on podcasting culture. And that's the reason Twitter has initiated this by acquiring the podcast platform called Breaker. And Breaker is one of the decent competitor of Spotify. We have Apple iTunes, we have Google Podcasts, and all these platforms, right? And that is why Twitter have entered into the podcasting platform as well, which is basically a Breaker. So Breaker is the platform to record your podcast, and at the same time you can basically do the have the analytics and all those kind of thing. So this is a good opportunity for everyone who haven't started the podcasting yet. Yeah.
So Twitter acquiring podcast is a positive sign actually, right? So it is positive because I even I started listening to podcast than videos sometimes when we are on travel. It is much more convenient for us to listen to podcast while we drive or while we are on travel. So that is a great thing. So last update is that WhatsApp. We started with WhatsApp, we'll end with WhatsApp. WhatsApp update a privacy policy paving the way for Instagram. Sorry, integration of Facebook messaging gap. So, can you comment on that?
Yeah, so that's really that's a long topic to debate basically, and I'll certainly
Yes.
make a separate video on that to make my community understand about that. Personally, to be very honest, what I feel is like everyone should use WhatsApp. They should not discard the WhatsApp because it's a benefit for each one of us. I'm sure you're going to counterattack to me on that, but yes, I'll wait for like 1 or 2 days, and I'll definitely come up with the separate video on that topic, that why you should continue using WhatsApp, not any other app. There's a benefit to it, which people are not able to see it, and I'll definitely explain to it in the separate video of mine. So just make sure that you all are connected to me across all the platform for all the updates regarding digital marketing, and most importantly, to push you to make money online. That's what we do. So yeah, that's about it. So
Yes,
everybody.
so I mean, the people are,
Yeah, go ahead.
yes, people have doubts about this WhatsApp new policy, the data security policy. So it will be beneficial if you can come up with a video so that a lot of doubts are cleared. And let's continue using WhatsApp. I mean, of course, there are other platforms like Signal and other platforms there, but let's continue using WhatsApp. And that is all for today. We have covered almost seven updates which happened in the last week, and we'll come up with more updates in the coming week. So it will be a series, which will be an ongoing series. So do watch every Saturday the updates which is happening in that particular week. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Sayed, for giving a detailed insight about each update in the digital world. So go digital and live a digital lifestyle. So see you next week. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you so much.